real cup. Good morning from the shell. Super fast.
Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Good friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with super fast tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow. Good vibes from head to toe.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look how far we made it. Look how far we come, my baby. They said we would never make it, but Final Fantasy's here right now.
Sing it, Tortoise.
Right, because you're still the one I want. Look, I'm wearing my head forward. I'm wearing my hat forward because of PlayStation. Because PlayStation had the best Final Fantasy games originally.
I hope you're wearing your head forward.
That is an opinionated statement.
It is a factual statement by
that is an opinionated statement because the best opinionated. It's a word that I made up. It's better than opinionated. It's opinionated, and the fact of the matter is that the Nintendo had the best Final Fantasy games, and that Nintendo had the only spin-off games.
Oh, Final Fantasy VII was one of the best games for Final Fantasy. I know Captain Waffles likes Final Fantasy X like the best, and you know what? They're both PlayStation games, so that's 2 against 1. You're backed in a corner. What you gonna do?
Same thing every other wild animal does when it's backed in a corner. Kind of pee in the corner, mark my territory, and then invite you to come forward.
That's awesome. That's funny. Oh, man, what a great day. So in the background, we were talking about misfortunes with magic cards. That was crazy. Like poor people losing valuable money because kids don't know how to treat magic cards with respect. They don't know what respect is as a kid. They just know it's a toy and they want to play with it, chew on it, eat on it, spill soda on it, stuff like that.
Oh, I have a story for you.
Oh, yeah? I'm listening.
Oh, all right. So, comic book guy right here, right?
Right.
Well, I've been comic book guy since I was a kid. Well, when I was in my 20s, I had just moved out back to California for a bit. And I had a particular aunt who decided that she wanted to come and visit in California. And, there's family here, so we're going to crash at their place.
Right.
I'm comic book guy. My aunt had a kid.
Oh.
And she thought, it'd be okay to let the kid read the comic books. I had about $400 worth of comic books just destroyed by this child.
Ooh.
Oof. Ouch.
Oh, it's all right. They're only magazines anyway, and they're old.
Vintage collectibles. That's what they are.
They're
Yeah.
When I explained to her how much got destroyed, she's like, "Oh well, never saw that again. Never got reimbursed."
I was about to say, as long as it's not my responsibility to pay you back, I don't care.
Moral of the story is children don't deserve collectibles.
Well, if it's worth money, don't give it to a kid.
Right. Until they get old enough to understand the value.
I keep all my boys' collectible cards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Treat them with respect. Treat them with care.
Yep.
No, that's what we want to do. That's why.
I mean, to be fair, the kid probably didn't know any better. This kid is raised in a manner that makes it so spoiled that even if he did know what he was destroying, it would have been, look, he's expressing himself.
Mm-hmm. But us collectors, like magic cards and stuff, like We buy deck boxes to protect our decks. We sleeve them up so the cards stay fresher in value. You know,
Yep.
we do a lot. We spend a lot of money on top of spending the money to build the deck, so we can protect the deck, have fun with the deck, and have an investment later on. Even though I don't plan on selling my decks, but you know, there might be a day where I have to, and I want the cards in the best condition. You know,
First of all, you never plan on the day you have to get rid of collectibles.
Well,
is
so
A
if
sad
you
day.
want a little notion, Dan, about why this was brought up, so I have a buddy that in the past I usually talk about a story where he destroyed around a $700-800 card with soda. Well, I brought that up to him, and he decided to tell me he had 2 cards worth $2,000 plus each be eaten by his kid.
Oh, that's an expensive cardboard meal.
right? Oh, expensive. Oh yeah, you know. And look, stuff in our past happened. Like I remember, I had a backpack. The zipper came unzipped back in the day, and I was walking over a bridge, and one of my decks fell down the bridge into a river.
Ooh.
So, yeah, shit happens. You know.
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm trying to. As soon as you mentioned that, it's the mental image. I'm sitting here thinking, okay, you're going across this rickety old bridge that has no railing and no way to protect from somebody falling off the bridge or something, and it's probably one of those like old colonial bridges that's been rotting for years.
Not a little much, but no.
You know, I'm trying, and I'm like seeing this thing fall out of your backpack, and you're realizing it, and you're like, no, you know, with the anime expression on your face of shock.
No, it was a bridge built like a viaduct. You know, it went over a river and a train track system. It was a concrete bridge, and there was a small wall with a little metal bar over it, so you can lean over it. But the wall went up to a little above your waist, and as we were walking at the end of it, there's a drop off at the end of it where it's just grass and stuff, and that's where it fell. And like you when you look down after you heard the noise, because I was with a couple of friends, I looked down and there was a 12 cards and stuff that went down to a river and some of the grass. We tried collecting up the entire deck, but nope, lost the rest. It hurt. It hurt.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Hmm.
And that hurts you worse when you're younger like that too, you know.
Oh yeah. But you know, times be times and lives be lives. Oh, let's see who's in chat. We get KJ, I, and new face, America Ash. Hello.
Welcome.
And welcome. Hello. And we are here to have a good time talking about Final Fantasy and stuff as we get to it. But right now, trying to warm things up. We see how Willer's talking in the background muted. She's probably talking to someone else.
So my coffee was getting refilled. Very important, I know.
Very important. America asks, is Final Fantasy standard legal? It will be. It will be.
Yeah, it will
Hello,
be.
American Ash. It's nice to see another female face about the place.
Every set that's being released this year, including Spider-Man, is going to be standard legal.
That's true. Spider-Man, radioactive Spider-Man.
I mean, we got all these Universes Beyond sets, such as Final Fantasy, which is a Universes Beyond. And so is Spider-Man. And then there's another one that they have not told us the name of that's going to be a Universes Beyond. They have told us that, but they're all going to be standard legal.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about this stuff.
Exactly. I mean, you got Aether Drift, which just dropped. Then Tuck Here Dragonstorm, that's a Magic set. It's not a Universes Beyond. Then Final Fantasy is going to be released. And then the Edge of Eternities. Edge of Eternities is a Magic set. Then we got the Spider-Man, which is Universes Beyond. Then that last one, that's UUB, they have not released any information out about it. The only information that they have released about it is a Universes Beyond set, and that is it on that. But
Ooh.
I don't think they've released a date for Spider-Man yet. But the way these are looking, it's like every 2 months they're releasing a set. So I believe that Spider-Man will be released in October. And because if you look at all these release dates from these other sets, they're like every 2 months. So Spider-Man, I'm looking at it to maybe be released in October sometime.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. All right. There you go. Boop. Yeah. Sorry. While that whole picture was up, I had to reinstall my mic because I forgot to install it, so I had better sound quality. Kev G. Sorry, I haven't been here in a while. Just haven't been watching a lot of MTG content due to disconnecting from it. Well, I don't disconnect from Magic, but there's a lot of times I don't watch Magic the Gathering product because there's Magic on my brain all the time. Sometimes I just need a break. Watch a lot. I watch a lot more about toy collecting and Marvel movies and stuff like that more than I do Magic the Gathering content.
Well, talking about Magic the Gathering content. Oh, this morning was not a good stream on my channel this morning.
Yeah, Arena was acting up on your stream because it could have been your internet because it said lost internet connection, but you're streaming perfectly throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, it wasn't my internet connection; it was the dang on game.
Yeah, normally if there's an internet connection problem, you're going to have issues with your stream and your game.
Exactly.
If it's just the game, then
Well,
or
well,
if
I
your
don't
stream's
get
still
that.
perfect, then your game's probably having some.
Like when we play a game, like I know, when I'm playing a game, and one of the reasons why we switched Minecraft servers for our world was because I'd be able to play a game, I'd be streaming, and I had to go to Discord to talk to people when I wanted to talk to people in the world. So the new server has localized voice in the new server. But the more things you have open, the more likely you are to get a shoddy stream as well. Like it's like how your computer bottlenecks the information going out. And like certain things being open, like Discord sucks a lot of data bandwidth.
Well, see, what I'm getting ready to do is after the stream here, I'm uninstalling Arena, then reinstalling it and see if I can log back into it and see if that fixes the issue. Sometimes that does fix the issue, and sometimes it doesn't.
You could also just verify the files too. Did you try that first?
Verify the files.
So we'll talk about it after the stream.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, first of all, hello, Captain Waffles, Capitan.
Mon Capitan.
And you want to know a true fact, everybody? Said a lot of times, you just lost the game.
What?
I know what he's talking about.
If you know, you know.
Half of chat just went, oh, darn it. I've been doing so well.
Right.
You broke my streak.
So back in the early 2000s, when the internet was brand freaking new to teenagers, there was a wiki put up that explained the game. There was a game that every time you heard the word "the game" or the sentence "the game," you lost the game. So whenever anybody said "the game," you lost the game, and the game, the term "the game," was said so many times in this conversation that you all lost the game.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's right.
Okay, I've never heard that one before.
No,
I've never heard that one before. It just makes me go, okay.
Well, when you were talking about Whamageddon during Christmas time,
Right, Whamageddon.
Whamageddon, it was the same thing as the game, and that's went through my head. Every time you heard Whamageddon, you lost Whamageddon.
Okay, I got you.
Right. But this game is every time I heard the word game or the game, you lose the game. When someone said it. So I remember as a youngster, I'd run into my friend's house, you know, and be like, the game. And they're like, fuck, we just lost. It was fun. It was a fun memeable moment for us. You know, now it's like a kind of outdated game, but it's still there. Still there. And thinking about outdated terms of things, let's get new dated, right? Let's not carbon date ourselves and make us fresh again and hit that wonderful bumper.
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. So many creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Woo woo! Guess what Tortoise forgot to do this whole time? Well, hold on, I can do it. But hey, we're chilling out, we're relaxing, acting all cool. You know, we were playing some b-ball outside of school. Then a couple of guys were up to no good, came knocking around my neighborhood. You know the story.
Yep.
I do.
But so we're reaching a point in the show where viewers get to interact. If you're part of Discord, part of the Discord, you can share pictures of the day, cards of the day, questions of the day, and get promoted, or not promoted, but showcased on the show. And it's pretty cool, right? It's something you can do.
Yep.
So that's what I complete infrastructure, and what I totally forgot to upload was all this stuff. Let's see. I'm looking for a picture. Oh man, I have a cat playing with a jingle toy, and I'm hoping you guys can't hear it.
No.
Anyways, so Hillbilly,
Yo.
as we're walking around this whole topic and waiting for Tortoise to do fun things, there's a time of the day that we normally get to. The time of the day. Why did I have to do three of them? The time of the day where we have a blast and talk about a particular thing. What time of day is it?
Well, I guess that'd be the
The card of the day. Oh man, I'm so lost in my brain. Card of the day.
Card of the day.
Woo.
oof.
Jumbo cactuar, also known as being constipated.
This is a real thing.
Yes.
This is a real
I thought
thing.
this was a joke.
No.
Everybody's been memeing it because it is a real thing.
Yep.
It's a one-shot kill if it ain't blocked.
Yep.
Just put trample on the field.
Trample, making them blockable and Simic.
Yep. And they
Get it flying.
Oh,
they-
man.
And they do have a land and standard right now that makes this unblockable.
Captain Waffles, I brought Whamageddon. Yeah. Oops. Hello.
Yeah, Captain Waffles was the one who introduced us to Whamageddon. Yeah,
Fling it. Fling it.
he did it on the podcast with Jesse and I.
Nice. Well, you brought it up to me, or I think, like, you brought it to me.
Yeah, I did. I had to share it because everybody needs to be informed, as I was informed and educated about it. So shall everybody else.
Yeah. So Jumbo Cactuar costs 7 mana for a 1/7 and has an ability called 10,000 Needles. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets plus 9,999 plus 0 until in turn. So when it attacks, it becomes 10,000. Well, Tortoise was thinking of a couple things. If you have 5, 6, 7 mana on turn 8, you can chant it with Eldrazi Conscription.
Ouch.
Right? That's pretty solid. Make it 10,000, 20, 10,000 something with trample. 10,000, 20,
Looking at?
a 10,000, 20, 10,000, 27. 10,000, 20, 27 creature. There you go. That's hard to say. With a trample, which is what you want in that too. But Tortoise was thinking of another combo piece that goes with it. Mage Slayer. Read that card, Hillbilly.
Oh my gosh. Meg Slayer for one generic, a red, and a green artifact equipment. Whenever equipped creature attacks, it deals damage equal to its power to the player or planeswalker it's attacking. Equipped for 3. This is so busted. With that card.
What am I looking at this morning?
If I see that card and this card, I'm scooping
Gone.
very quickly.
Mhm. Well, the nice thing about Jumbo Cactar is it dies for removal. Oh, it dies to a Doomblade.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about it. But this is a reanimation piece. This is a pretty strong piece. I might need this card in one of my decks just because 9,999. Woo!
Wow.
That's some spicy meatball.
It's a spicy cactus.
Yep.
MTG Gaming Bob, hey-oh. So I'm going deep. I'm buying Final Fantasy. Holy cow, nice.
Now, one thing about this, it's only a 1/7 until it attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be able to fling this while it's attacking. If you can fling this while it's attacking, that's game over.
Mm-hmm. The natural combo is Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker plus Jumbo Cactar plus Fling. Hey, that's another combo for it.
Yeah.
Oops, I don't think I will see meta play. Will be fun and limited.
Yeah,
Right.
I do think this probably is a meme card until somebody figures out how to break it. I mean, it's a 1/7 for 7 mana.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta have 7 mana just to put this out on the battlefield. Summoning
Right.
sickness. Probably get killed before you can even attack with it.
Oh yeah, and there's also Soul's Fire if you don't have a fling. Soul's Fire is an instant red spell that just sacrifices an attacking creature and deals damage equal to its power to target player.
Uh-huh.
If you wanna
I
do it
guess
twice.
I have a combo for it, like kind of. So in my green deck, it's kind of funny. I have my magic pulled up so I can look at it. I run Swiftfoot Boots. So equipped creature has hexproof and haste.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So as long as I have that, I would have that on the battlefield, then play that and just have the extra 1 mana to equip it to him, he'd be good to go.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody thought about that one too because that's pretty strong. Reanimation for sure. I'm ready to buy. I'm already about 3K into Final Fantasy, and that does not include 2 cases of collector boxes if I obtain them. Holy cow!
Nice.
Yeah, even with reanimation, will be too slow and standard. May see play in other formats. True.
Yep.
True. Well, it's definitely gonna be seen play in some Commander. Like if I got my hands on a copy of this card, I have a Maelstrom Wonder deck. I'd put this in.
I got a deck with some green in it.
Captain Walsh says, I wish I had 3K for sure.
Really?
For sure. All right. So, Mage Slayer. But anyways, going on from card of the day, we're going to roll into some memes, pictures, some AI generated art of the day, like keeping a one-line hand because Soul Ring.
Yeah, well, that's 3 lands.
That's right. I tried recreating memes out of AI, and it just turned out horrible. That's pretty. That one turned out pretty decent. This one turned out more bad. Oh no, this is not the bad one. The fact or fiction player looking at you dead serious in the eye. Oh, I was that player. Choose your destiny. Fact or fiction. One of my favorite cards. I like this artwork. This one turned out. Yeah, I superimposed the cards there, like this next one.
Mm-hmm.
Asking my friends on which Voltron deck they want to lose to.
Well, I see that's dog meat. What's that other one?
Rafika the Mini.
Oh.
I own both those decks.
Yeah, I own one of them, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
yep.
All right. And then the last picture on here is the looks you get when you 4th drop. Now this one has a lot of AI issues going on in the picture. But when you miss your fourth line drop, this is how the table looks at you.
I mean, it's not wrong though.
Right? Right? Here we go. Then Mana Monk shared this picture with us on Discord. Mana Monk shared this coffee to upgrade to human. Looks like some creature from a Dr. Seuss story.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of reminds me of like Zootopia, like if it was one of the characters in Zootopia.
Oh yeah, for sure. So my brain's doing multiple things. All right,
We
So-
don't know. Yeah, we don't know nothing about Tarkir yet because they jumped Tarkir, went straight to Final Fantasy.
yeah, Tarkir hasn't been spoiled yet, which I'm excited and waiting for Tarkir over Final Fantasy, and yet Final Fantasy, which is coming out after Tarkir, has nothing spoiled about it at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's nuts. It's nuts. But all right, now we got done with the card of the day, the pictures of the day, and we got a segment called the question of the day, which you can participate in Discord, making a question of the day and getting showcased on the show asking the question. But today was brought to you by yours truly. Let's get to that segment.
Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day.
Woo-woo.
Super Fast Tortoise here with the question of the day. The question of the day is, what is an IP that you want to see Magic the Gathering visit? Let's go.
So what's a IP you want to see Magic the Gathering visit? And they can visit it again if you want to. I would like a revisit to one place. But what's a video game franchise, board game franchise, something, anything, any IP that you love?
Well, since nobody has spoken up yet, I'll go ahead and go. I'm going to say He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
He-Man. I can see that happen. He-Man's like collaborated with about everything, like Ninja Turtles. So yeah.
Yep.
What about you, Decaying Zombie?
I'm honestly not sure because I've never really gotten into any of like the special stuff. Like I honestly, until a few weeks ago, I didn't even know like Fallout and Magic had a thing.
Oh wow! Like
Yeah, like
but was there like a TV show you loved growing up with, like maybe like Dragon Ball Z or something that you'd be like, oh, that'd be cool if it was in the game.
I'm trying to think of what it was because I was actually just talking to Hydra about this, and there was one we were talking about that we both thought would be cool. I just don't remember.
I mean, there's all kinds of shows that
I know he was saying something about kind of like a Dark Souls deal. I feel like that would be kind of cool though.
That would be cool for sure. Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they'd definitely be able to go good with like a swamp deck with that.
Well, don't limit yourself to what you think would be cool. I mean, come on, we're getting a SpongeBob secret lair at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I definitely think like a revisit for Lord of the Rings would be pretty cool because a lot of that stuff was pretty sweet from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see.
Well, with a lot of things like IP crossovers, which I firmly love, by the way. You will never hear me talk smack on an IP crossover. One of my
MTG Game Bob says Secret of the NIM Universes Beyond. That's pretty cool. Sorry to interrupt.
No, Secret of NIM would be pretty good, and they can get the Bloomberg artists back in on that. That would be great. You know, with these IPs, going back and visiting these IPs that you enjoyed as a kid. I mean, on top of the nostalgia factor, right?
Right.
You know, a lot of us grew up in the 90s, and the 90s took that comic book era superhero crossover and made it an everything crossover. If not for the 90s, we wouldn't have had like some incredible crossovers that we had, and so I am very very amenable to the IP crossover. And one crossover I think would be interesting art wise, and I think it'd probably sell a lot of, is do the Magic the Gathering cards as not like necessarily an IP crossover, but have the artists who design pop figures design some Magic cards.
Well, that could be cool. I have like pop versions of Magic because they do have
Right.
they do have Magic the Gathering pop figures, but I have cards with pop figures on them.
And then that way, if they wanted to, like, okay, well, we've done these crossovers before, and now that we're with, if we do a pop thing, say for example, then they can go back and take the best, everybody's favorite cards from those crossover sets and do them in the pop figures format, and then you have your pop Magic the Gathering cards.
Right?
You know, I think that would be like the ultimate like crossover, because the pop figures themselves are like the biggest IP crossover that you're ever going to get in collectibles. And you know, do some sort of team up with Pop for Pop Magic the Gathering cards with that art fashion, that and whatnot. I think it's sell bank.
Well, America says Resident Evil, which I agree. Resident Evil would be
I
pretty badass.
agree with that.
And Oops says Evil Dead, which is another awesome IP to get into for Magic the
I
Gathering.
would absolutely agree with you. Oops, Evil Dead, absolutely.
She's saying like a set, not a secret lair. That'd be cool. Like
Right.
have a set for you for that.
The Halloween set that they just put out, they had a couple Ash references, and
Right.
I was very disappointed that they didn't get the IP for Evil Dead when we looked over those cards, because the chainsaw would have been a great like Evil Dead 2 reference, you know.
I think another good crossover would be G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe. That's right. With all the vehicles and stuff they sold, that'd be awesome. MTG Game Bob says Adam's Family. I can see that as like a secret lair where you got like Morticia and Uncle Fester and Wednesday and I can't remember all their names.
Pugsley.
Pugsley and stuff, all as little characters in the game. Caveman and Dinos, which we've had that set, but that's awesome.
Yep.
Toxic Avenger would be funny. Yeah, Toxic Avenger would be funny. Let's see. They have secret lair of like baby planeswalkers that look like Pops. That'd be cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Curtis, what's up? It's that case my crossover lists are. That case my cross lists are Skyrim crossover. Skyrim was one too. Get all some of those fun dragons and things.
If we're going along the lines of like the Addams Family and things, you've already got vampires. Why not a Buffy the Vampire Slayer set?
Yeah.
You got Buffy, Angel.
I think you're just. I just think you're saying that.
Nice vampires.
I think you're just saying that to tickle KJ's ears.
Hey, you know, first of
I know
all,
how to gain a KJ's interest.
first of all, yes, tickling my ears. Anything Sarah Michelle Gellar, yes, but they have to be the Sarah Michelle Gellar version of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, not the comic book art.
Legend of Zelda.
I didn't mean to skip over it. I just didn't see it, so I didn't mean to skip over it. Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda would be pretty epic.
Yeah, Legend of Zelda would be a great crossover. It would fit in the storyline very well. I think it would pay some pretty nice homage to the concept of where the Legend of Zelda, it's like it's medieval, it's adventure story. A good majority of the characters in Magic the Gathering are medieval characters. You know, it does seem to be like an adventure story on top of a huge war story. You know, so I think Zelda would go perfectly in that. You know, you could easily say that the realm of Bloomborough is near Hydro.
Oh yeah.
But go ahead.
Well, I'm about to get to the next segment of the day. What do you have to say?
Bloomborough was the closest to the Secret of Nim.
Right.
Right.
Everybody's saying they missed an opportunity. A lot of people were saying they missed an opportunity to make that a secret layer.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Well,
So,
I imagine it's hard to get the IP sometimes.
hey. We got to press this button right here. This one right here.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Moves, the strategies, and the flair. Superfast daughters is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
Whoa, look at us.
Whoa.
We're in the part where we're in the topic. Conan, or Red Sonja.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. You guys are full of great ideas and stuff. Anyways, now we're on the topic of Final Fantasy, like for sure, for shizzle. We're here for the Final Fantasy conversation, and we got some stuff to talk about. Like, first of all, boop. All right, I click there. I wish the ad blocker wouldn't slow down YouTube. Oh, it doesn't slow down the computer anymore. Where am I going? I'm trying to present screen here, and I keep pressing the video tab. Share screen. Sure. So here's some spoilers we got. Jumbo Cactar, as we saw. Yeah, Sasha's Chocobo, which is going to be a really solid card in Standard and in, I think, Landfall, put a +1 counter on it.
I mean, is it me or does that Chocobo look a little small for a Chocobo?
It's a baby
I
Chocobo.
thought- I was going to say, because Chocobos are normally a lot larger. You can't hold them in one hand.
Okay.
Unless it's a miniaturized version, which is cute.
Okay, these are commander cards, so they may not be in Standard.
Well, let's see, play somewhere. Yeah, Cloud Planets Champion. Yeah, Sephiroth Planets Side Quest Catfish. Terra Herald of Hope. You know, you just got some weird things. Are these all commander cards? Because they have the Final Fantasy thing on them.
Some of them.
So
I think some of them are Standard legal and some of them are commander legal.
yeah, because I know the Chocobo ones are commander for sure.
Yep.
Anyways, boop. Skip over here because I don't want to look at some of the spoilers. All right. This Final Fantasy set features a collection of Final Fantasy artwork ever in a single game, like the most collection. Drawing from across franchise, here Magic artists have brought moments of Final Fantasy to life in their own style. Additionally, classic Final Fantasy art pieces make appearances on epic cards. We got Tonberry, or Tonberry, I don't know how to say that exactly. 1 mana, 2/1. It's a Salamander Horror. So this creature enters the battlefield tapped with a stun counter on it. During your turn, this creature has first strike and death touch.
Ooh,
That's pretty good.
nice.
You'll see the stories and characters of Final Fantasy depict across Magic cards with these icons of the series captured in over 100 legendary creature cards. Across the entire release, they've given 55 of those legendary creatures borderless character cards to fully showcase the breathtaking style of Final Fantasy. Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy is an exciting release for Magic and Final Fantasy alike. The set releases June 13th and is available to pre-order at your local game store, online retailers like Amazon, and elsewhere Magic products sold. Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy set. So the FF weird symbol, that is a standard symbol.
Okay.
The Chocobo is the FIC expansion symbol, which I believe is for precons, the commander deck. FCA expansion symbol is probably for collector packs or special.
Probably. Yeah, they're probably right on that.
And here we go. Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy set code is FIN. Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy Commander set is FIC. Final Fantasy Set Through the Ages set code is FCA. Legality Final Fantasy FIN is standard legal set. Final Fantasy Commander FIC FIC is Final Fantasy Through the Ages. FCA Commander Legacy and Vintage legal sets. Our individual cards are also legal already available in other formats. Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy Play Boosters contain cards from FIN and FCA. These cards are playable in Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy Draft and sealed when opened from Play Boosters. Websites: Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. MSRP for the product for Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy will follow. Play Boosters are $6.99, which is not a bad deal for a Play Booster on this set. Collector boosters, $37.99. Commander decks are $69.99, which is not horrible since you get a couple collector packs in them usually. Collector edition commander deck, $149.99. Bundles are $70. Gift bundles are $90. Jeez.
Ooh,
Starter kits are $19.
that
Yeah,
ain't bad. Starter kit ain't bad.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Then we're gonna share this screen. Oh no. The beloved Final Fantasy RPG series, 16 mainline games and unforgettable characters, items, and moments are now here in Magic the Gathering. Cast powerful spells, call upon classic summons, and even visit our favorite locations on the back of Chocobo. Countless elements from the game are here for you to weave together in your own story. And here's story elements: Lightning Armor 1, Emmet, Selch, Unsundered, and Together Forever. Legends come to life. Here are some of the commander cards that are being showcased. Now, how do I see? Oh, there we go. You got Yotasha Knight's Bless, which costs a generic white, blue, and black. It's a 2/4 vigilance. At the beginning of each end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, you draw a card, which is decent. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with a mana value 3 or greater, Yotasha deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2 life. That's pretty saucy.
I mean, I don't know the character, but I am leaning on liking it on the one small thing, which I'm sure if people have see the card, they can work it out. It's a cat warlock.
Cat warlock. Yeah. Yep. Cat warlock. Yeah, Cloud X Soldier. Oh my god. That's not. We got Cloud X Soldier. Cost 2 generic. Red, green, and white. Haste 4/4. Legendary creature, human soldier mercenary, even though it's an X Soldier. Haste. The cloud enters attached to one target equipment, you control it. All right. Whenever cloud attacks, draw a card for each equipped attacking creature you control. Then if cloud is power 7 or greater, create 2 treasure tokens. That's going to be epic. I'm going to want that for dog meat.
Mm-hmm.
Got Tarot, Herald of Hope. Cost Mardu, black, red, white. Legendary creature, human wizard warrior. 3/3, trance. At the beginning of combat on your turn, mill 2 cards. Terra gains flying until in turn. Whenever Terra deals combat damage to a player, he may pay 2. When you do, return target creature card with power 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That's pretty solid. Then we got Titus, Yuna's Guardian. Cost Bant, green, white, blue. Legendary creature, human warrior. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may move a counter from target creature you control onto the second creature you control. As cheer. Whenever one or more creatures you control with counters on them deal combat damage to a player, you may draw a card and proliferate. If you do this once each turn, I want that card.
I want it just because he's my favorite Final Fantasy character.
I want him for my Atraxa deck. That's what I want.
Oh.
I want Cloud and Titus as singles. Finest cards for play and display. Yeah, Jumbo Qatar, Dragon Mount Golg. Yeah, Yelfi Kasargi and Cecil Dark Knight. Come on.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's a flippy card. Woo. Cecil Redeemed Paladin. Woo. You put the magic in magic. You got Emmet Selch Underrated. It turns into a Hades Sorcerer of Eld. You got Sin Spire's Punishment. Oh, that's pretty cool. Summon the Shiva. Then you got Sash's Chocobo, which I like that. I really like that card for power level.
Yeah, I find the saga creatures, weird, but it's something new because they're only around for a certain amount of time.
I didn't pay attention. That was a saga creature. Thank you for pointing that out. It is a creature. That's a saga, so it will die at the end of turn. Not at the end of turn, at the end of its saga life. It's a 4/5 creature. It's recurable. That's pretty interesting. You take on creatures. I actually like that. It's different. I like it.
Yeah, it is different. It's not a new mechanic. It's an old mechanic still. Saga's been around for a while. But I've never seen a saga on a creature.
No.
Captain Waffles says Sasha's Chocobo is standard legal. Hell yeah. Final Fantasy VII was such a long game. Did anyone play it? I watched my brother play the entire game on PlayStation 1. Played it, but while watching Career play them through Make Stick. Okay. I remember that guy. It's a really good flavor with Aeon summons in the game. They never lasted long in combat. Interesting. All right. Where am I? So we were scrolling down. We got play boosters, collector boosters, commander decks.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got collector edition decks, got bundle packs and gift bundles, which we talked about earlier, but now you're seeing them pictures.
Yep.
You got pre-release packs, which I really like the 8-bit art on that pack, and starter kits.
Now, one thing about that starter kit, from what I heard about it, it comes with you can play your arena, comes with codes. For that way you can get both of these decks onto your arena accounts.
That's cool. And get the latest updates for Magic the Gathering, Final Fantasy here on Magic the Gathering. Boop, boop. There you go. It's going to tell you put your email and stuff in there, but who cares? So that's a lot of information to go through. But I wanted to go through all the available information that I had. That's pretty chill. Like, I'm excited for some of the cards in the set. Like, Final Fantasy is not a set I'm like super stoked for like overall, but I wanted what I wanted to see as a player, as a person who's played the game for over 20 years. I wanted to see innovation, and I want to see different takes on characters. I want to see the ways they will transform the game through it, and I think it's going to be a good set overall. Mm-hmm. Like, Final Fantasy is not like my cup of tea kind of game. I played it. I like the franchise, but it's no Jurassic Park for me.
Right. I love Final Fantasy. I like the game, Final Fantasy and all that. And it's new cards, new mechanics, new types of creatures. It's going to be very interesting when we get this summer.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's definitely going to be cards I want from the set, and I can see it already from the Commander set, from the Sun Legal set. There's some good cube cards in there. Cards, man. It's been a while since I've been excited about cube cards.
Yep. But I'm anxious right now for Tarkir. I want to know what can we expect from Tarkir. I'd rather know the next set than the set, in the summer.
Right. Tarkir, the only thing I got in mind for Tarkir is dragons and fetch lands.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping they do have fetch lands, because I wouldn't mind buying some of those fetch lands. Right. That would probably bring the price of fetch lands down.
Oh yeah. So, what do you guys in chat think about the Final Fantasy set? Anything we've gone over? Something that interests you? And how about everybody here on the live right here with us, like KJ, Hellwheeler, and whatnot? That'd be Decaying Zombies and whatnot. What do you guys think about the set? Is this something you're interested in looking at, getting many cards from?
Yes.
I definitely want to.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think for me, it'd be more of an investment set.
And I hate to say it for me, even though there's not that many cards, I feel like I want more cards from this than I did from Aether Drift.
Here. I agree with you.
Like, there's only like 1 or 2 cards that I really could have used or wanted from that. Where this, even if I can't use them, I still want them.
Right. I mean, Final Fantasy's already showcased an uncommon that I want. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Aether Drift doesn't have an uncommon I want. They have a couple rares, and that's what I want. And they're dinosaurs.
Same here.
I want the Artificer that you can get from it.
I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, it's broke. It says broke.
I hear you there, Captain Waffles. I'm in the same boat.
I'm liking the set, but Brooke is. Oh, I missed the part where he said he buys singles. There you go. That's why it looked like a new comment to me. Yeah, buying singles is the best way to do it there. Like, if I can, I'll buy the Naya Commander deck. I want the Bat Commander as a single for my Atraxa deck, because like moving counters around seems ridiculous. But when you got counter doublers in your deck, so when you move a counter over and it becomes like 2, 3, or 4, that's pretty solid.
Yep. It is. I mean, but I know how Captain Waffles feels being broke. Heck, I'm so broke. My coffee pot broke. Now I'm on instant coffee.
No, if my coffee broke, I'd expect instant coffee too.
Don't worry, I'm with you there, Hillbilly, because I ran out of coffee and now I'm on the cheapest coffee,
Right.
which is also instant coffee. So,
Right.
it's still coffee though.
Oops says I'll get a couple boxes, put them in the closet with the rest. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Karma,
Hey.
good day. Hello.
What's up, Karma?
So broke, have to start selling.
I mean, I get that sometimes.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I was kind of mad the other day. I went shopping and I went to a Big Lots and they're closing. I bought some cards and they're bent.
Were there foils?
I don't know because like they're you can tell they're warped.
Yeah, it's probably foils in there. Some
Yep.
foils been like that.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, magic cards.
So those ones are Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, well, I don't know about Yu-Gi-Oh, but magic cards, their foils always Pringle up.
Oh,
They used to not do that until they changed the way they was making the cards, and they got using cheaper
No, Hellbilly. No,
stuff, and now
no,
they're Pringle.
no. Foil's been bending since Shards of Allura. It's been a long time. That's over 10 years ago. Cards been foiling up. They've gotten better, but foils still curl up. But I have some foils that are not curled. So it's really the factory who makes them.
Well, I guess I'm just backwards then.
Well, no, I'm just saying like I'm saying the foil quality's different. And it's based on the factory.
Nah.
I think it also is based on where the factory is based. So I know some of our horror house cards came in slightly bent, and was a lot to do with the humidity change of being made in like a cold place and coming slightly warmer or something, and that does cause it to fold a little bit. Not too much, but that can cause that slight.
so yeah, and that's the thing is, it's like you can tell they're just slightly a little rounded from what they should be.
Also, another
there's
factor.
ways you can unfoil them too, like America's saying, you can humidify them in like a cigar box with little humidity packs.
Oh, okay.
I'm excited for Final Fantasy, the reinvigoration of Commander Raids format. Yeah, a great gateway for new players. That's right. Anyways, KJ, you were saying?
One of the factors for the cards is particularly also how they're made. Apparently, there's been a lot more issues with the cards being damaged by standard humidity because when they started protecting the cards from being like copyrighted by having a different kind of paper on the inside of the card.
Right, the blue paper.
Right. Particularly with Pokemon, this is an issue. That process causes them to because it's 3 pieces of paper. It's the colored paper on the inside, and then the two harder wax papers on the outside sandwiched together. So when the humidity happens, it does this thing with the two outside papers where it kind of just like curls.
Yeah.
And the sandwich effect just does this whole weird warping. I saw a whole thing about it.
It's what Pokemon gets for copying Wizards of the Coast and doing it wrong. And you think I'm being funny? Wizards of the Coast used to make Pokemon cards called Pocket Monsters back in the day, and Nintendo did it so they can get a good look at how they do things. And
Pokemon used to be part of Wizards of the Coast for a minute.
Yes.
Wait. I didn't actually know that they made Pocket Monsters.
Yeah. So Wizards of the Coast made Pocket Monsters, which is Pokemon.
Well, yeah. But I didn't know that they made the
Pokemon
original ones.
So yeah, because that's an American-made product. It was when they were trying to get Pokemon into America.
Oh, okay.
Right? So Wizards of the Coast was approached by Nintendo or whoever owned Pokemon at the time, and they asked Wizards of the Coast to produce the cards for them and for American audiences, and that's why they call it Pocket Monsters instead of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was supposed to be a language change, but with Nintendo or whoever owns Pokemon at the time pulled out eventually, but they basically went in there to learn how they do the process because they didn't really care for the because like with Gathering, when you no matter where you go, the Magic the Gathering doesn't have different words on the back, so you can play with a upside down deck anywhere and no one will know the difference until you see the front face of the card. And Oops said they contract. That's right.
Yep.
Shadow's Night Bless pair her with any infect lifelink artifact equipment sounds pretty bonkers. It is pretty bonkers for sure. But yeah, so the more we learn, the more we have fun. The more we have fun under the sun. That's right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm already hyped for Final Fantasy, but I would still like to know more about Tarkir first. I mean, I know we're getting dragons and all that, but I want to see. I'd rather see cards from the next set than a set from on down the road. Well,
not to sound rude, but to be honest, it's not about you. It's not about what you care about. Final Fantasy is already selling out, right?
Yeah.
So they're doing their job because Final Fantasy is doing what it wants, is making them money. And Dragons of Tarkir or whatever the Tarkir set's called, it wouldn't make that kind of money. They're not spoiling it because, and I believe it's because there's such a vast, broader fan base for both Magic the Gathering and Final Fantasy than there is for Dragons.
Yeah,
it's huge.
And I hate to say it, what could they really release from Final Fantasy into Magic that both sides kind of don't know?
Oh, I am so excited to see if they did anything with the summon mechanic. Like if you get cards that summon big monsters, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like Yuna, how she can summon the Eon creatures. Like that with that kind of deal.
Right. That's good information to know, Bob. Yep. But yeah. So it'd be cool because like what I want to see in Final Fantasy, some interesting modal cards. Because like when you go to combat, like in the original Final Fantasy games, and you go to combat and you want to attack, and it gives you like a list of moves to have different attacks. I want to see a card that you pay like 2 mana and it says choose one. Target creature gains first strike. Target creature gains death touch. Target creature gains this. And like have 3 different things to choose from for combat purposes. Or
yeah.
Well, there is a rumor going around. It's just a rumor that Aether Drift has dropped badly, and that is why they spoiled the Final Fantasy.
Look, people are enjoying Aether Drift just fine. But the set I don't think is selling as well as they were hoping. Right. But the play value people are getting from it on Arena has been bonkers. So it's a hard story to tell. It's like when The Little Mermaid went to theaters, the live action one. It didn't do well, but when it hit streaming service, it exploded for free. On streaming service for free. So I think it's in that case where people didn't want to buy the set, but they wanted to play the game, so they did it different ways.
Right.
Yeah.
I think a big thing with Aether Drift that people don't like is the addition of the game board. And a lot of people are kind of like wigging about, they're changing my game to a point where it's no longer my game. And I feel like they're like, we're gonna add Aether Drift to Magic instead of having it being Magic the Gathering Aether Drift, a separate game. I think that's one of the things that people are more upset about with the Aether Drift. Listening to a lot of people's arguments there, because everybody that I've been hearing on like DJ's show, and a couple other shows that's about there. People are like, yeah, I don't like that game board idea. There's already too many mechanics. I don't like the fact that they're adding new mechanics. I don't like this. I don't like that. And the fact of the matter is, and I think Magic, rather than trying to take the time to promote a brand new product, what they're doing is what we're going to do is we're going to add this concept for the game board to Aether Drift, and make Aether Drift be the current direction where we're sending Magic the Gathering, or at least going to try to send it, because you know how a lot of these companies are. We're going to try to sell something with our main IP first before we try to split it off into a secondary game or IP.
Right. So yeah, so like there's a lot of changes and stuff, but you know what? Wizards of the Coast don't care. People complained about the first secret lair with Walking Dead. People said they wouldn't buy it, but you know what? They printed it and became the best-selling Magic product of all time at the time. Wizards is just going to try anything, and if it flies, it flies. If it don't, it don't. That's all they learned is if we make it, people will buy it.
Right, and that's the power that the consumer gives them. Is if you make it, we're going to buy it because we're obsessed about this product. There is a very small percentage of people that go, yeah, this is shite and I'm not gonna pay for it, and then the rest of it, but it's part of my collection, it's part of my my game. I have to buy it even if I don't like it.
Oops, Elon has floated the idea of buying Wizards.
Wow.
That's it's true. He talked about buying Wizards for D&D.
Yeah, well, no, he just wants D&D though.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he said that he doesn't want Wizards of the Coast. He doesn't want to buy out Hasbro. He just wants D&D.
Wow.
Absolutely, Kebby. But what I'm referring to is they'll have a hidden value to go back to in price. Yeah. I'm hearing from so many content creators that it's just is sold very poorly. Yeah, that's what I heard said. Like people saying the product's selling bad, but people are enjoying like the draft format. So it's like I said, it's performing differently in its own ways. I think
they prefer playing the format for free on arenas than going out and buying it.
Yeah, you know, it's like one of those things. People are enjoying it. Even if it's not for free, people are enjoying like the draft aspect. They're not buying boxes. Like the physical product's not selling out as much as like the digital product.
Yep.
Yeah, and I hope the concept sells out. I'm hoping con sells out too. I really want cons to do well. It's one of the sets I'm really excited for this year.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, limited is a lot of people's favorite format. I love it. I love limited. I love cube. I love limited. I love commander. My favorite formats. Yeah, it's mine. Woo! Everybody, it is time to spin the wheel.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the crew.
Too much to take. So it's lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Woo, man. Holy cow. What a full pack show full of people's thoughts, opinions, ideas, chat, blowing up, exploding, having a good time. But it is time to start wrapping this show up because, you know, I just got to worry about dinner stuff and everything. I know dinner's early at my house. I know. But we got to start rolling into the chill section and be awesome and be amazing. But we need to relax because there's a lot of good words being said between chat and the live stream here.
Yep.
I'm so happy you guys made it a good stream. You guys set it on fire.
Yep. One thing about Tark here, they will starting spoiler season. I believe that starts this Friday when they do the Pro Tour. That's usually when they start it. Let's go Pro Tour.
Pro Tour would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Pro Tour with Final Fantasy in it. But anyways, let's start going to the shill section. We're going to start with the newbie being Decaying Zombie. Let's click that up.
Hello. I am Decaying Zombie, and you can find me over on YouTube and Twitch at Decaying Zombie 25. We do. I want to say right now we have it scheduled for 3 or 4 times a week. We have Magic. We've been doing some Fortnite lately with my buddy Hydra, and a couple other things like Digimon and just Marvel Rivals, throwing a couple different things in there, seeing what's working out lately with some new people coming in. And if you guys want to tune in, we stream nightly, every night to every other night, and basically every afternoon. So yeah, stop on by, leave a like if you enjoy, and yeah, come and hang out.
Right. Sounds good. His link to his YouTube page is in the chat, and eventually I'll get it incorporated into the description box below. But thinking of awesome things and cats and meow meows and stuff like that, we got Hellwheeler about to chill out her child.
Hey. All right, it's Thursday. So either tonight I will be continuing on with Mass Effect number 2 on my first ever playthrough, or if I've managed to get hold of it, it will be Yakuza, the new Yakuza pirate game. If not, I will try my hardest to have that for tomorrow after Question Chaos, where we will be looking at some of the best cards available in Volume X, which is actually still available to buy if anyone is interested in getting into the local TCG game. So these are some of the best cards for playing with that look nice. Pretty much anything that just hits our top list of the cards from this set.
Mm-hmm. Sounds awesome. Now we're going to roll over for the Meowtastic Hellwheeler and go over to kjcowboydan.
Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. kjcowboydan here. Hey, so we have myself going over to hang out with Mr. DJ Longhair tonight. We got to give that a check on Mr. DJ Longhair's channel, where he's going to be covering some Magic the Gathering related topic for his MTG Roundtable tonight at 7 Central. Be sure to join us for that. Also, Wednesdays, Jesse Hellwheeler, myself, and a few other friends, we get together for a little procrastinating across the ocean, and then we play a game night. We have not picked our game that we're going to play this week. Make sure you go to Jesse's page and make a recommendation on what community game you would like to see Jesse and I play this week.
Sounds good. Sounds like fun. I'm thinking of fun.
And one last thing. And Zombie had mentioned his friend Decaying Hydra, who happens to also be hanging out on our Procrasticraft community server for our streamers. If you are a streamer and you want to join Procrasticraft, please let me know.
Let him know. Just let me know. Just let me know. Baby, if you want me, let me know. All right. Anyways, that was an old song. Then we're going to HILLBILLY.
Hey, everybody. 2 o'clock this afternoon, I'll be doing another stream of Arena. And then that's all the thing I got going on today. But make sure you hit follow everybody here on the panel. We all appreciate you. And make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. And if you ain't subscribed to people on the panel, consider finding their channels and subscribing to them. We all appreciate our subscribers and channel members and all that.
Sounds good. Yeah, that's right. I'm rolling on to Super Fast Tortoise because we're rolling. What? Rolling what? Wrong song, wrong channel. All right. Anyway. Anyways, tonight is Thursday night. We're going to try to put a Commander game tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm thinking about playing Kali of the Vast, but I don't know what deck I'm playing yet. But I'll figure that out before I create the thumbnail. I promise. But we'll have a good time. Here at 8 p.m. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, toggle that bell so you know when we go live. And hey, If you're watching this on the replay, leave a comment. What's the favorite card that you're waiting for from Final Fantasy? Or what is a card that you want, a good card from Final Fantasy, like off the game? Check it out. Let us know. Love your comments. Love your interaction. You're amazing. God bless you, says Oops. Yeah, hey. And I want to remind you all, you are awesome and amazing, right? You are all loved. Someone's thinking about you. And if you can, make someone's day a little bit better, because you might be the change someone needs today. You might need to be the positivity that someone needs to get from today. So with that in mind, thank you for watching. Thank you for being amazing. And thank you, channel members, for supporting the channel. And everybody else who subscribed. You rock. You're amazing. You make the channel grow.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the stretches, and the flares. Superfast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shall some go. The tortoise way. He's the one to watch, the king of MTG play.